Picture this. You're on a luxury cruise ship, sipping cocktails by the pool, watching beautiful sunsets over calm waters. But sometimes, Mother Nature has other plans. Even the biggest cruise ships can become toys in the hands of hurricanes, storms, and tropical fronts. Today, we're diving into 8 real stories of Royal Caribbean ships that face nature's wrath. It was dawn on November 7th, 2024, when the Explorer of the Seas found itself trapped in a massive Atlantic storm. The ship had departed from Lisbon, Portugal, heading across the Atlantic to Miami as part of a transatlantic cruise ending the European season. With about 3,100 passengers and 1,100 crew members on board, the ship sailed straight into a storm system, packing 30-foot waves and wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. Passengers captured incredible footage that went viral on social media: swaying corridors, flying furniture, and the pool deck completely submerged in churning water. Despite the terrifying conditions, the ship suffered no major damage. A few people got minor injuries from falls, but the captain skillfully adjusted course and reduced speed to minimize the storm's impact. They arrived in Miami 12 hours late, but didn't miss a single port. Just days later, another Royal Caribbean giant faced similar fury. The Odyssey of the Seas encountered a weather front during its repositioning cruise from Rome to Cape Canaveral, Florida. This massive ship carried over 4,200 passengers and 1,400 crew members when it hit a mid-latitude cyclone with cold fronts and powerful westerly winds. Waves reached an incredible 36 feet, some washing right over the deck. Restaurants closed, elevators stopped, and passengers reported seasickness as water leaked through cabin windows. Several guests suffered bruises when the ship rolled dramatically. The captain made the smart call to head south and escape the worst of the storm. They arrived in Florida 18 hours behind schedule, and many passengers swore off transatlantic cruises forever after this experience. In November 2024, the cruise ship Hermine of the Seas was sailing from Miami, Florida to Cozumel, Mexico, when a powerful storm, Hurricane Rafael, formed nearby, threatening the ship's original route. To ensure passenger safety, the ship bypassed its scheduled stop in Cozumel on November 7th and spent an additional day at sea. The captain carefully adjusted the course to avoid the hurricane's strongest winds. Passengers on deck experienced strong, rolling motion as the ship navigated through high waves. Some passengers felt anxious or became slightly seasick, while the crew worked diligently to secure all equipment and maintain calm throughout the ship. Through careful planning and strict safety measures, Hermine of the Seas successfully navigated around the storm. No serious incidents occurred, and the cruise continued as planned, leaving passengers with a dramatic yet safe maritime experience. February 6, 2016. The Anthem of the Seas left Cape Liberty in New Jersey for what should have been a peaceful 7-day Bahamas cruise. With 4,529 passengers and 1,616 crew members aboard, nobody expected what was coming. The next day off the Carolina coast, they sailed straight into Winter Storm Mars. This monster packed winds over 100 miles per hour and waves reaching 30 feet. The ship tilted 15 degrees as glasses shattered, furniture flew, and passengers were ordered to stay locked in their cabins for safety. Passengers described hearing crashes and being thrown from side to side. One said it was absolutely terrifying. 4 people suffered minor injuries and public areas were damaged, but the ship's systems held strong. Instead of continuing to the Bahamas, the captain made the wise decision to return to New Jersey. Royal Caribbean apologized and promised to review their storm policies. The same ship just months later. On September 4th, 2016, Anthem of the Seas left New Jersey for Bermuda with about 6,000 passengers enjoying Atlantic views. But Tropical Storm Hermine was brewing, and it was stronger than predicted. This post-tropical cyclone brought winds up to 100 miles per hour and waves reaching 40 feet. In the kitchens and restaurants, dishes flew through the air, souvenirs crashed from shelves, and water leaked into supposedly sealed areas. The motion was so severe that seasickness bags were distributed throughout the ship as passengers hid in their cabins. The captain kept everyone informed, asked passengers to stay in safe areas, and had the crew secure everything possible. Amazingly, the ship pushed through with minimal damage and returned to normal course within hours. During a trans-Pacific voyage from Singapore to Sydney, the Ovation of the Seas encountered a brutal storm. With 4,500 passengers and 1,500 crew aboard, they faced winds exceeding 60 miles per hour and waves up to 30 feet. Passengers were thrown around as dishes shattered and furniture slid across rooms. The captain had to adjust course and speed to handle the conditions. The storm forced them to skip Adelaide and add an overnight stay in Hobart, Tasmania. Brisbane port was also closed due to the severe weather. While no one was seriously injured, the storm caused significant chaos and damage throughout the ship, including destruction on the Royal Promenade. Off the coast of Egypt in December 2010, Brilliance of the Seas faced a powerful winter storm while approaching Alexandria in Malta. The storm hit around 2:15 a.m. with hurricane-force winds and 30-foot waves, causing severe listing and damage. When another ship forced them to slow down, their stabilizers became less effective, causing dramatic tilting. Passengers were thrown from their beds, furniture and glass items shattered, and cabin windows and mirrors were damaged. About 30 passengers were injured, including some with fractures from flying debris. This incident became one of the most notorious in cruise history when passengers received full refunds plus additional compensation. Tragically, one passenger fell into a coma from her injuries and later died, leading to a lawsuit. In October 2018, the outer bands of Hurricane Michael caught the Empress of the Seas in the Gulf of Mexico, near Cuba's Isla de la Juventud. A passenger named Snapper Tams posted dramatic Twitter videos showing the ship being pounded by torrential rain and fierce winds around 7 to 9 p.m. Hurricane Michael had rapidly intensified to a Category 3 storm, with winds exceeding 115 miles per hour by the time it reached Cuban waters, creating terrifying conditions for everyone aboard. Even these floating cities aren't immune to the ocean's raw power. Each of these incidents reminds us that the sea isn't just a pretty postcard backdrop. It's a living, unpredictable force of nature. For thrill seekers, stories like these might add excitement to the idea of cruising, but for most passengers, it's pure stress and anxiety. So here's the question. Would you want to experience a storm aboard a cruise ship? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible maritime stories.